Kids from wealthier homes are more likely to have resources such as computers, internet connections, dedicated areas to do schoolwork, and parents who tend to be more educated and more available to help them with tricky assignments. Kids from disadvantaged homes are more likely to work after school jobs or to be home without supervision in the evenings while their parents work multiple jobs. This is a statement from the University of San Diego, and I want you to imagine that. You're 16 years old and you have a baby sister at the age of 2. You just got done doing your 3 to 10 p.m. shift right after school, and she hasn't been fed because your mom left for her night shift at the bar about 3 hours ago, and your grandpa fell asleep watching the news. You go and pick her up from her crib and fix dinner while you're fixing yours. A frozen microwave dinner for you and some applesauce for her. You're exhausted and your boss got onto you for snapping at a customer when they said you look like you hadn't showered in a couple of days. You finally get your sister cleaned up and put to bed, and you take a shower and sit down for the first time in 15 hours. And all you want to do is sleep. All you need to do is sleep. You're only 16. You pull out the textbook, the calculator, and get your homework done that's due tomorrow morning. Because if it isn't turned in, you have to stay after school to finish it, and you can't afford that. Your baby sister can't afford that. So you sacrifice your mental health, your rest, your peace of mind just to get it done. Is this what homework has come to? Doing it to just get it done? It seems like it nowadays. Students are so consumed in the activities and social life, they seem to put homework at the bottom of the list, which is why I'm here today, to tell you why homework should not be a thing and why we need to start thinking about our kids first. Stanford University did a behavior study on 4,300 students and the effect that homework has on their lives. 56% of them said that homework was the number one leading cause. 33 put the pressure to get good grades in that category, and many students said that their homework load led to other health problems like sleeping. This should be a red flag because these specific students are in college. So imagine the toll that it takes on younger kids. Now that I know that you're thinking that homework teaches students about responsibility and balance, and when students aren't doing their homework, is it really teaching them anything? To me, it's teaching them that they can sacrifice their own well-being for work. And as educators, I think it's so important that we give the students as much freedom as we can to go through life and figure out the rest when it's appropriate. Think of a time when you were a kid. How much were you involved with? Sports, playing outside with friends, going to church, watching TV. Did you ever want to do your homework? I don't think so. If you ever did do your homework, how much of it can you remember? I can also almost guarantee the nights that you played tag with your friends. The cons outweigh the pros in this one. A recent study by the Pro-Con Association said that 90% of middle school students and 67% of high school students admit on cheating on homework. Even parents take the shortcuts on homework. 43% of those surveyed admitted to having completed a child's assignment for them, and these numbers speak so much louder than the homework assignments. I can recall several occasions when I copied off homework because I had a late shift at work or I was just too exhausted. And I'm not here to convince you that all homework is bad. Assignments that have students reading or working on life skills out of the classroom should be highly encouraged. But when we add in the do your homework or you will be penalized action, we need to take a look at what our priorities are in our students. And this is why I'm making the decision to not give out homework in my future classroom. I want my students to have a safe place where they can be honest and stress-free, even if it's only for a year. If one student comes in and tells me that they had to work a late shift or that their mom didn't come home to help them with their homework, it'll break my heart because I know that I put that stress on them. Or when they start to believe that their worth is any more or less than what they actually are because they didn't get a great grade on an assignment, that's on me. And as an educator, I want to be able to take a stand and say that this has got to stop. Students are loved and they have so much potential, and most of them just want to play. I was reading an article the other day in one of my health classes, and it said that students just learn best when they play. And this was in a Tim and Faith McGraw book. And I loved that. Students just want to play. And as educators, we need to let those students play, because sometimes kids help other kids in bigger ways than we can expect. And if you aren't going to not give homework, at least consider it. at least consider not giving them 50 problems and instead giving them only 10. Because at the end of the day, kids just need to play. So will you do that with me? Thank you.